Application Venn diagram with 2 and 3 sets. An example, a college has 500 students. 120 are studying computer science and 200 are doing finance. Those doing both courses are 80. The first question is find the number of students in the college who are not registered for either course. And then the second question is we find how many students are registered for finance only. So we're going to use the Venn diagram to be able to answer those two questions. So this is our set. This is finance and this is computer science. So we are told that 80 are doing both courses. And we are told that according to that, 120 are doing computer science. So if they are doing computer science, so this is 40 because 40 plus 80 gives you 120. And this is 120 because 120 plus 80, that is 200. So the total number of students here is 240. So 240 minus 500 from 500 is 260. And remember, this is what we call the universal set. So what we want to keep in mind is this is finance only. And this is computer science only. Computer science only. And this part is both computer science and finance. So we have answered the first question. Find the number of students in the college who are not registered for either course. They are 260. How many students are registered for finance only? And they are 120. For question 2, in a recent survey, people are asked if they watch Station A, Station B, or Station C prime news at 9 p.m. every evening in the local TV channels. The results were 140 watched Station A, 100 watched Station B, and 55 Station C, while 5 did not watch any station. Also, 20 watched all the 3 stations, 65 watched Station A and B, 35 watched only Station B, and 10 watched Station A and C, but not B. So I want to answer the following question. How many people had been surveyed? B, watched exactly 2 stations, and C, watched at most 1 station. So this is an example of using 3 sets, a Venn diagram, to let A be assigned station A, and then letter B be assigned station B, and then letter C be assigned station C. So we're going to use those 3 letters to enable us assign stations as we put down the Venn diagram. So I'm going to make a Venn diagram. So based on our Venn diagram, we are told that 20 watched all the stations. So here we should have 20. The other thing, we are told that 65 watched A and B. Out of 65, remember 20 are already watching all the stations. So here we'll be left with 45. So that when we sum with 20, we get 65. Then we are told that the 5 watched only station B, only B. So only B is there, there are 35. And 10 watched station A and C, 10, A and C. Here, 10 is there. And we are told that watch station A and C and not B. The other set of information we have been given is we are told at the beginning in the question is that 140 watched station A. 140. Out of 140 already we have 45 plus 20 plus 10, which is 75, minus 140 minus 75 gives us 65 for that. And then for B, we are told that at the beginning of the question is that 100 were able to watch station B. 45 plus 35 is 80 plus 20 is 100. And then at the beginning of the question, we were told that 55 watch station C. And you can already see there is 20 plus 10, which is 30 from 55, which is 25. And then we are told that 5 did not watch any station. So that's how you fill in the Venn diagram. And that would be the question. Number that was surveyed would be equals to 65 plus 45, which is 110 plus 20, 130 plus 10, 140 plus 35, 175 plus 25, 200 plus 5, which is 205 people. 205 people were surveyed. Then the second question is how many watched exactly 2 stations? And from there we can see the numbers, exactly 2 stations. It is only, remember here there is a 0 because none watched both of that. Only 2 stations is 45 plus 10, which is 55 people. Watched at most. At most meaning they either watched none or they watched only one. So that is 130 people watched at most. At most means the maximum is 1, and therefore that gives us a solution to that problem. In our that example, there are 200 people in an organization who responded to how they spent their one-day public holiday. From that data, 126 stayed at home. 58 went to visit a zoo and a game park. 30 of them visited a zoo, a game park, and stayed at home. 80 visited a game park and stayed at home. 40 visited a zoo and stayed at home. 120 visited a game park. 40 did not stay at home, neither visited a zoo nor a game park. 88 visited a zoo. So what we want to do with that information is we want to represent this information in a Venn diagram. And for us to do so, we let H be those stayed at home, Z who visited a zoo, and G who visited a game park. So we have our 3-set Venn diagram. We want to start with the information that will make it very easy. We are told that 40 did not stay at home, neither did they visit a zoo nor a game park. So they are neither in any of these, so we are going to put 14 outside there. Then we are told that visited a zoo and game park and stayed at home. So this is the easier one. That will be there. So 80 is G and H. Already 30 of them are taken care of. So we put a 50 there to have the remainder. Thing we are told is 58 went to a zoo and a game park. 58 and 30 is taken care of. So we put there 28. So normally it's good to start at the center and then you move outward. So 40 visited a zoo and stayed at home. So 40. So this is 30 and this is 10 and that is 40. So we have taken care of 58. We have taken care of 30, 80 and 40. So we are told 120 visited a game park. 120. So out of 120, you already have 50 plus 30 plus 28, which is 108. So the remainder will be 12. 88 visited a zoo. We have 10 plus 30, 40 plus 28, that is 68 out of 88, 20 remains. And then those who stayed at home are 126. We already have 50 plus 30, 80 plus 10, 90. 90 from 126 is 36. And if we add up all this, they should give us 200.